When we're working with clients, we really want to avoid the information dump. Today we're talking about how to provide information to a client. My name's Dawn Clifford. I'm a motivational interviewing trainer and author of the book Motivational Interviewing in Nutrition and Fitness. And today we're talking about the concept of providing information using the Elicit, Provide, Elicit sandwich. Elicit, Provide, Elicit, which is also known as ask, offer, ask, is a great way to provide information to clients because it sandwiches the information between open-ended questions. So there are all sorts of things that you can provide to the client, right? You may be providing the results of their labs. You may be providing the results of an assessment that you had them take. You may be providing tips in the form of a menu option or a list of tips. There's all sorts of information you might be wanting to provide. But before providing, it's important to ask a few key questions, and that's where the elicit comes into play. So questions to ask for the elicit. What do you already know about this topic? Or what do you already know about foods that can help lower blood pressure? Another question might be, have you already talked to your doctor about your lab values? If not, I can share them with you. So first, just checking in with the client, finding out what they already know, finding out what they want to know. These are some great elicit questions before providing the information. If your hope is to provide some tips, then you could ask, what ideas do you already have for how you might go about making this change? So those are different questions you could ask in that first elicit or ask. And then for the provide, simply give the information. Now, when you're giving the information, keep it short and sweet. Don't go on and on and on about that topic. Concisely share with the client the information you wanted to provide. For example, all carbohydrates raise blood sugars, not just sweets. Kept it short and simple. So I might tack on a little bit more, like carbohydrates are found in foods such as bread, rice, potatoes, starchy vegetables, milk products, and then I'll just, stop providing information and check in with the client. And that's when the elicit, the second elicit, comes into play. What do you make of the information I just gave? Or how does what I just shared resonate with you? So that last elicit is the opportunity to check in with the client, find out what they thought of the information you provided. Or let's say my provide was a list of tips. So I might say, out of all those tips I just provided, is there anyone that resonates with you? Is there anyone of those tips that sounds like a real viable option for you? Or did it spark other ideas for you? So that's how you use the elicit, provide, elicit sandwich. You ask a question. It's really important after you ask that question to also ask permission to share information. So what ideas do you have, or what have you heard about? And then, is it okay if I share with you this information and then provide the information and then sandwich it with another question? What do you think about the information I just provided? Now, you may do several elicit, provide, elicits within an appointment, and you may have to break down a concept that you'd like to explain to your client into these little sandwiches so that you're not overwhelming the client with a lot of information. So that's the basics of providing an elicit, provide, elicit, or an ask, offer, ask within a motivational interviewing session, and they can show up anywhere in the session, and they're really useful for breaking up information when you need to communicate information to a client, but you want to check in often to find out what they already know and how they're feeling about the information you provided. I'm Dawn Clifford. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you next time.